So we're going to get information on events, information on new characters. It doesn't say character. Tanabata is usually one character, then a part 2 LR, which is shown later on. So are we getting a dual Dokkan Fest again? Information on new EZAs and challenge. I'm intrigued already, not just to find out what this is going to be, but are we getting 2 units for Tanabata? When usually it's only 1. 30k viewers, 10 stones. If 50k viewers, 15 stones. Maximum simultaneous viewers, Dragonstone giveaway for reaching 70k views, 20 stones. I'll take all the stones I can get. I'm not even on 100 stones at the moment. So I need as many as you want to give me, Dokkan, okay?
万人を超えたら流石20個をユーザーの皆様にプレゼントいたします。はい、なので皆さんぜひね、周りのご友人だったり広めてみたり X とかね、SNS でぜひポストしてくださると嬉しいです。本当に番組の視聴を呼びかけていただいて、みんなでもう欲しい流石の獲得を目指しましょう。私も絶対に欲しいです。
That's how excited I want to be when they drop the units and I see the animations. That's the type of excitement I want. Okay, Dokkan, give it to me.
はい、またですね、2つ目のチャレンジにつきましては、流石プレゼントチャレンジのコーナーで発表させていただきますので、どんな企画なのか後半まで楽しみにお待ちください。はい、では早速いきますか。はい、行きましょう。最初のコーナーに参りたいと思います。熱気爆発超絶ドッカンキャンペーンイベント情報。
イエーイ Information on events. Yay!
熱気爆発超絶ドッカンキャンペーンのイベント情報をお届けします。それでは
28th PST, that's literally in a couple days time. So for me that's going to be the 29th. Okay, they've got God Goku on the login bonus screen. Does that mean anything? That's the God Goku from... Is that the Year 7 LR art? Is that the Goku from the Goku and Vegeta art? I think it is. I'm also getting Porunga as well.
こちらのキャンペーンではですね、開催期間中ゲーム内で特定のアクションをしていただくことで7つのドラゴンボールを集めてポルンガを召喚しますと3つの願い事を叶えてもらうことができます。こちらのですね願いを叶えることでさまざまなアイテムがもらえますのでぜひですねチャレンジしてみてもらえたらなと思います。はい、もう願い事が我々
Don't you worry, Omasu. I'll be there to take on the challenge. I want my 3 goodies. My 3 free goodies.
はい、ありがとうございます。こちらはですね、以前のいわゆる七夕キャンペーンでもですね、開催していたこちらのキャンペーンになるんですが、今年はですねリニューアルして開催させていただきます。昨年のキャンペーンでは、期間中にですね最大9個の、願いを叶えることができましたが、今回はなんとですね期間中に5回ポルンガを呼び出すことができます。
15!
最大15個の願いを叶えることが可能となっております。
Damn, okay.
9個でもすごいのに、
Okay.
15個はもうちょっと想定外です。バーゲンセールみたいな。ポルンガの。
Already we're starting with a bit of a bang. 15 Porunga wishes.
せっかくなんでね、ぜひすべてのですねドラゴンボールを集めて15個もしっかり願いを叶えていただいてもらえたらなと思っております。はい、ではまだまだいきます。続きまして新イベントを紹介させていただきます。こちらです。
Red Zone Pure Saiyans Edition. I'm seeing Broly, Raditz, Kale and Caulifla, Great 8 Vegeta, Cabba. That's a really broad version to do with Red Zone. Because then you've got Goku, you've got Vegeta, you've got all their different forms. Even characters aren't on there like Nappa, like that could forever be added to. If they really wanted to. If they haven't like finished it all during this event, they can continuously add to that. I said you've got Goku and Vegeta in their many forms, you've got Nappa, you could even go one step further and do Great 8 Raditz, Great 8 Nappa, you've got Bardock, Super Saiyan Bardock, Great 8 Bardock, all of Bardock's squad, Z Broly, Super Broly.
まずはストーリーを遊びながら石集めて
I wonder how difficult that's going to be. Because we've had a very quick and big power creep recently. So I wonder how far that's going to take her if we're going to kind of steady the ship. Cool. Stage 5 of Seriously Serious All Out Battles. And new stage of intensifying fights. We're getting a ton of new content already. So we're getting a new red zone. We're getting a new stage for Seriously Serious All Out Battles. We're getting another stage for intensifying fights. There's also that union battle that's dropping. Oh, we got a new mission for Festival of Battles. Clear the event of a super int, a super strength, and a super fizz type character in your team. We got a bunch of content already. Fair play, Dokkan. We don't even know what the units are yet, or new EZAs or anything. 15 Purunga wishes. 5 times you can summon him. The units! Or it. Is it a unit or units? Because in the information page it looked plural.
はい、では行きます。はい、皆さんお待ちかねのこちらのコーナーです。熱気爆発超絶ドッカンキャンペーン新キャラクター情報。来たー。
Who's it gonna be? Who's the gold medal for? Is it UI Goku, Golden Frieza, or is it Super?
キャラクターの情報が発表されるコーナーです。まあ、おまちさん、ギッピーさん、もう本当に待ちきれないと思うので、皆さん早速お願いしてもよろしいでしょうか。はい、わかりました。ではですね、
Give it to me.
発表する映像をご用意しておきましたので、まずはそちらをご覧ください。どうぞ。
Golden Frieza. Wait. Are we getting Gogeta? Wait, what? Golden Frieza and Gogeta.
Behold, this is Golden Frieza, the last thing you will ever see.
What are we doing here? What do you mean we're getting a Golden Frieza and Gogeta joint unit? What? What?
Golden Frieza にゴジータなんですね。ちょっとそれがびっくりです。
We've just had GDC where we've got,
プラスですからね。
you know, Blue Goku and Vegeta. Vegito Blue, yes, he wasn't playable, but Vegito Blue. We've then got Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, and now we're getting DBS Gogeta in the next campaign. So it starts as just a Golden Frieza unit. So technically, Golden Frieza wasn't wrong. Whoever guessed Golden Frieza, give yourself a pat on the back. What do you mean we have an exchange or like a Golden Frieza and Gogeta unit? What? 2025 Dokkan is crazy. See, this is kind of like a Dokkan original, but it's also kind of not. Because while they didn't necessarily work together in DBS Broly, while Frieza was getting slapped about is when they were gonna fuse. So technically it's not an original, but it's not a unit that I ever thought would be made as like a joint dual unit. So technically this is a DBS Frieza, so he should be on Super Bosses. By the way, Frieza looks amazing in these animations, by the way. That aura is on point. I like that. That's gold. I like that. I like that a lot. The way he just instant transmissions in. I can't believe we're getting a Golden Frieza Gogeta unit. 2025 Dokkan is honestly wild. This was not on my bingo card. Yeah, I thought we might get Golden Frieza. I made a whole video on the fact that we could get Golden Frieza and all the content that could come with it. But then Gogeta's in there as well? What? So he's on Movie Bosses, Movie Heroes. He's on both. That's insane. Movie Bosses and Heroes, Transformation Boost, Gifted Warriors. Okay, sure. Movie Bosses or Movie Heroes get the 200% Key Plus 3 and Attack and Defense 170. The extra 50% go to characters who also belong to Transformation Boost, Gifted Warriors, or Inhuman Deeds. This leading Movie Bosses and Movie Heroes simultaneously is just kind of crazy to me. So on 12 key, 50% attack and defense for 1 turn, lowers attack and defense. On 18 key, greatly raises attack by 50% for 1 turn, and then greatly lowers attack and defense, and then raises allies attack by 50% for 1 turn, self-excluded. They're extreme tech as well. Don't forget, this will be an extreme type unit because Golden Frieza is the starting character on the unit. So we've got 250 attack and defense, key plus 2 per key sphere obtained, 70% damage reduction, and for 5 turns from entry, guard to go with. That already, amazing. From the 6th turn, has a 70% chance to guard. We don't like chances to guard around here. Then that's probably when you can exchange into Gogeta. When there are 4 more extreme class allies on the team, or when there's another Movie Heroes or Movie Boss category ally, attacking in the same turn, guaranteed additional super. For every attack received, 150 attack and a chance to crit by 10% within the turn. Whenever guard is activated, 20% defense up to 100%. When there are 3 or more superclass allies on the team starting from the 3rd turn from the character's entry, or starting from the 5th turn from the start of battle, changes AGL and strength to tech orbs, and randomly changes Fizz or Int Keys Fizz to rainbow orbs, and will meet up with Gogeta and can perform reversible exchange. Frieza looks solid. He looks very, very solid. I think the whole game plan is literally for 5 turns, while he has the guaranteed guard, Frieza's there to kind of tank, soak up, do a bit of damage, and then as soon as you can meet up and exchange with Gogeta, as soon as that guard's gone is when you exchange and you get Gogeta out. I'm still bewildered, I think is the best word to go for, that we're getting a Golden Frieza Gogeta exchange unit. Like, it makes sense. It's just, as I said, it just wasn't on my bingo card. Because while Frieza was getting slapped up by Broly in DBS Broly is when them two were fusing and then he comes in. So technically it makes sense. But actually having a exchange unit based on that is not something I didn't think we would ever see that in Dokkan. I never even thought of that being a thing in Dokkan. Which I think is why I'm so shocked. Gogeta's always got sauce. He's always got flair, especially from Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, literally from the GDC. Showing a bit of love to base Gogeta as well, which I'm a fan of. Oh! Oh, that looks sick. The boot up into the sky, into the Gallic gun. I'm here for that. I'm here for that. That looks sick. So 12 key, greatly raise attack and defense by 50% for 1 turn. 18 key, massively raise attack and defense by 100% for 1 turn. Raise allies defense by 50% for 1 turn. Okay. I'm liking the SA effects. I'm liking the support that both Frieza and Gogeta give. 1 more offensive, 1 more defensive. I'm here for that. Can perform reversible exchange. Starts with key plus 6, 250 attack and defense. Receives an additional key plus 1 per key sphere obtained. Attacks are effective against all types. 50% chance to dodge. Then with a key sphere obtained, fully recovers HP. So you pick up 1 orb with Gogeta and you get a free full heal. Who needs items when you can do that? That's crazy. What? When 3 or more superclass allies are on a team, or when there is another Movie Heroes or Movie Boss category ally in the same turn, 40% damage reduction with dodge is also very good. When attacking with 20 more ki, 200% attack and defense, 70% chance to crit. When activating the active skill, when attacking with 24 ki, 150 attack, guaranteed crit. For every ki sphere obtained, chance to evade enemies attacked by 5%, and 10% attack and all allies defense, 10% self-excluded when attacking. Guaranteed additional super for every 5 ki spheres obtained. So, technically, theoretically, if you got lucky enough and picked up enough orbs, you could give Gogeta guaranteed dodge, which is quite unlikely because it's only 5%, so you need quite a few orbs. But you could give him a decent amount of dodge with 40% damage reduction. Also, the support coupled with the SA effect support, very nice. We've got guaranteed crit in there. We've got 70% chance to crit in there. We've got guaranteed additional super. They're looking really, really solid. Really, really solid. I can't lie, Damien is popping off with the voice lines for Golden Frieza. I mean, he always does. He cooks. So he doesn't go up to blue. Is this like the first time we're getting like a non-blue Gogeta? I like the transformation. I felt like the Kamehameha was a little bit weak though, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. The transformation of Gogeta looks sick. The power up of Frieza looks dope. But the Kamehameha looks weak. Like, the whole dimension shattering thing, they've done so much better years prior. And then the Kamehameha just looks weak. Yeah, I don't know about that one, Chief. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think I've ever been a bit off to a Gogeta animation before. I said that the transformation looks nice, it looks clean, but the Kamehameha, it's just got no oomph. Clearly, majority of the budget went into GDC, because I can't lie, that doesn't look that great. I'll be honest. So when you use Golden Frieza's active skill, you get 24 ki, 400% defense, and direct enemies attack towards the character for 1 turn. This can be activated when there are 4 or more extreme class allies on the team, be it or before our reversible exchange. So if you have 4 extreme class allies on the team, and you're still within those 5 turns, Golden Frieza can not only have his active skill up with all that defense, and everything directed towards him with the taunt, but then you can also still have guard and damage reduction if it's within those 5 turns, which is kind of crazy. Kind of like a Beast Gohan type situation. So Gogeta's, you raise attack by 540% temporarily, cause ultimate damage to the enemy, 540 defense, and changes all ki spheres to tech ki spheres for 1 turn, which means you can get all the orbs to basically give him guaranteed dodge on his active skill turn, and get the guaranteed crit, and get the guaranteed additional, while having 40% damage reduction, and the support, which is great by the way, and can be activated when there are 3 or more superclass allies on the team, be it or before reversible exchange. And the beauty of all of this, you can have both active skills. Depending on which one you want to use, which one you need at the time, you can actually have both. Because these 2 will count as an extreme type unit. You need 4 extreme, which, you know, if you're running dual leads, maybe a little bit more difficult to do. But then say if you bring a superclass lead and mishmash the team, there's probably definitely a way you can do it. I think it's a bit long to get into off the top of my head. I'm pretty sure there's a way you could probably have both set up. Have enough superclass units, have enough extreme type units on the team. Because obviously in this scenario, friends count. So if you bring a super type lead, already that's 2. You need 1 more, and then the other 4 units you naturally bring on your team can be extreme. So it's doable. It's definitely doable to have both active skills ready while using these 2. But yeah, that Gogeta active skill, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a fan of it. It's just got no oomph. It's got no production value. Surely AGL LR Golden Frieza Easy Ace. Surely. This would be the perfect time to do it as well.
ですが、お松さんにご紹介
Having these two together, that would be dope.
はい、わかりました。
AGL Golden Frieza in slot 1, him in slot 2. I knew it! They're basically doing ROF without ROF. Everything we said that we could get in the ROF Golden Frieza version of this is basically what they're doing here. Now, what are they going to do with this guy's damage reduction is what I'm curious with most, because of course he loses some. 12 key, 50% attack for 1 turn, lowest attack and defense. 18 key, greatly raises attack by 50% and raises defense by 30% for 1 turn. Cool. Guards, all attacks on the entrance for 1 turn. 100% defense for 3 turns. Chance to crit and damage reduction rate 90%. So even the crit chance is 90%. Chance of forming a crit and damage reduction rate minus 10% for every 2 turns passed, no more than 60. Okay, so it's not 1. To slow it down, it's now for every 2 turns. So you'll still lose 60 and go down to 30, but you lose 10% every 2 turns rather than each turn. Okay, I like that. I wonder how that works in game. I wonder how that will play out, how good that will work. Starts with key plus 6, 200% attack and defense when HP is 50% or more, 200% attack and defense, and a guaranteed additional super. For every super attack performed, key plus 1 up to 3, 30% defense up to 150. For every attack received, key plus 1 up to 3, attack plus 30% up to 150. Start from the 3rd turn from the start of battle, 300% attack and a chance or performs a crit when HP is 50% or less. That's guaranteed as well. Starting from the 5th turn from the start of battle, 100% attack and defense, and then when attacking as the 2nd or 3rd attacker in a turn, and then starting from the 7th turn from the start of battle, 100% attack and defense when attacking as the 3rd attacker in a turn. So essentially, once all of his damage reduction is gone, or that 60% is gone, Dokkan have given him a ton of extra stats, where naturally you're going to move him down the rotation. He's no longer going to be in slot 1, he's going to go slot 2, maybe even slot 3, and that's when they kind of flood him with stats. I like that easy A. On paper, it looks really good. I like what they've done with his damage reduction because it's one of the best kind of damage reduction passes I think we've ever had. So extending it to 2 turns, I think is great, especially how difficult content is. I just want to see how effective and how good that really is going to work, how it's going to perform in game. Because on paper, it sounds and looks good. How that translates into the game, that's what I really want to find out. That's what we want to see.
まあでもせっかくならね、ここでちゃんと流石皆さん欲しいかと思いますので、はい。そしてですね、チャレンジの内容は2つございまして、1つ目が先ほどご紹介しましたこちらになります。はい、この生放送の同時視聴者数に応じまして流石20個プレゼントいたします。同時視聴者数はですね、日本と海外の放送を見ている方たちが番組の開始から
Oh, we can hit that light work. That's easy for us Dokkan players, right? We can got that. That's something light, that is.
7万人突破ですもんね。そうですね。
7万人を突破していればっていうところ。
まあちょっとね、この同時視聴者数はどれぐらいの数値になったのか確認ができるとのことなので、
はい。まあ超えておいてほしいですね。ここは気になりますね。はい。
じゃあ行きましょう。こちらです。
Over 75k, I told you, that's light for Dokkan players. That is something light for us.
1707人の7たくさん。
すごい、7たくさんですね。
うわ、嬉しいです。ということで、視聴者数が7万人突破ということで、流石20個獲得。
Whoa, 20 Dragon Stones, yay!
嬉しい。
That's going to take me to like 90 stones, yay! More new information, that's crazy! What's it going to be? Gift campaign celebrating 10 years, 100 winners worldwide every month. What do we win? A new car, a trip to Spain? What do we win? Dragon Stones and other amazing rewards. This campaign will be held every month from September until the 11th anniversary begins. That's pretty cool. It can't be like 10, 20 stones though. Like, you got to give like a chunky amount of stones. Like at least 50, at least enough to do a multi.
もらえちゃうんですか？もらえちゃいます。はい。もう毎月応募して毎月当たってるって感じです。ユーザーとしてはそれぐらいなんか豪華報酬もね気になりますし、すごく楽しみです。
はい、ぜひゲーム内で遊んでみてください。はい。ではまだまだ新情報ございます。そして次はこちら。
There's more.
10周年記念を記念して
Dokkan Battle public live broadcast in Japan.
ドッカンバトルではですね、はい、海外のユーザーの皆様向けに、9月上旬に、リアルイベントとして、コミュニティフェス2025を、実施予定となっております。
Oh wow.
そしてですね、国内で
That's pretty
も
sick.
できるだけ多くのユーザー様の生の声であったり、反応みたいなところをお聞きしたいという思いからですね、ユーザーの皆様をご招待して、最新情報を発表する公開生放送を実施させていただきます。はい、一応ですね、過去3年にわたって開催してきたファンミーティングっていうところもあったんですけども、そちらとの
Yeah, that's pretty sick. Fair play, Dokkan. Fair play. That's pretty sick. I'm not gonna lie.
お待ちしましょう。そしてなんと
There's even more information coming.
もういっぱいだけどまだあると。何ですか？
そうなんです。こちらをご覧ください。どうぞ。
We're constantly getting, but wait, there's more. A new battle system.
で遊べるコンテンツを鋭意開発しております。
新バトルシステム。
はい。
新しいバトルシステム。
文字通り。
Need to drop in the Drewski gift. Like, what do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Do you mean like we won't be popping bubbles? Do you mean we'll be doing something else? Do you mean like, is it a new game mechanic? Play a beta version at Community Fest 2025 and public live broadcast that I mentioned earlier. Dokkan's getting a new battle system after 10 years? I mean, it did say in certain content. But still, a new battle system after all these years. So any of you that are at the broadcast, you get to play a beta version of this. That is going to be all over the timeline. If there's no NDA, that is going to be all over the timeline. Crazy. Fair play. Fair play.
適宜こういう感じでアップデートしていきましたみたいなところで、進捗をお伝えして、ちゃんといいものにできればなというふうに運営一同思っておりますので、続報をですねお待ちいただけますと幸いです。や
っぱりこう素敵な運営さんですよ。上から目線は申し訳ないんですけど、やっぱユーザーの皆さんのね意見を参考にってもみんなもね楽しみに待っていましょうということで、新しい情報の公開ありがとうございました。そしてお松さんからもまだまだ情報があると伺いましたが、いいでしょうか。
We're getting even more information.
私からはですね、流石をお得に購入できるウェブストアの最新情報を紹介させていただきます。今回ですね、
Is it gonna be like a new stone pack?
超絶ドッカンキャンペーンの開催を記念してこちら。
Oh, we get 10 stones free. Cool. And you're going to need to claim that from the 28th all the way to the 11th of September. Cool. So if you're already on the web store, go grab your 10 stones for free. Make sure you do that within the next week or two. If you're not on the web store, go make sure you go do that now. You don't want to miss out on 10 free stones for doing absolutely nothing. Yeah, go grab those. I'm definitely going to do that. As I said, I've got barely any stones, so that 10's gonna be a big help.
まだですね、利用されたことがない方もぜひご利用ください。こちらでウェブストアの情報は以上となります。
はい、ありがとうございました。なんかもう今日でなんかもうお腹いっぱいになるぐらい。い
やまだ始まってないですよ。
始まってないのに。もう情報。
So it looks like they're gonna wrap up the stream now.
今回のね。
So, do you know what? What I will say... Turn that down. Get out of my ear. What I will say is... Again, a Golden Frieza Gogeta unit was not on my bingo card. Amazing choice for a unit, by the way. I think because... I mean, technically, it was 75% right, or 50% if you will, of what we thought it could be of a Golden Frieza. The way they've done it, though, completely left. So fair play for Dokkan for doing that. I think the unit choice is amazing. You know, a massive twist on what one of the ideas that everyone thought it could be. Love that. Both Golden Frieza and Gogeta look really, really good. Love the lead. Love the amount of categories that unit can be put on. Crazy. I think Easy A and Golden Frieza is a big Easy A. I think it's a really good Easy A. He looks really good. Really want to try him in game. That rotation between both Golden Friezas is going to be amazing. Hopefully there's going to be more easy A's in the celebration. LR Golden Frieza is probably just, you know, the major easy A for now. Maybe for part 1, who knows, because Tanabata has changed. So who knows, we could be getting a part 2, part 3, who knows. But I think that's a great easy A choice. Amazing unit. I think they look very good on paper. I think the active skill on Gogeta looks a bit meh. Like, all the production value went to SSJ4 Gogeta from GDC. I think that's a bit lacking. But that's a small part of the unit. But yeah, not a fan of the active skill on Gogeta side of things. Loads of content coming, which I'm a big fan of. And then not only that as well, we're getting a new battle system. They're currently developing a new battle system, which is crazy, which can be used in some events in the game. Can't wait to see what that ends up being. Or even how the timeline's going to be looking when the beta drops. Or a beta version drops at that special broadcast that we're doing. Overall, though, I'm gassed. I'm gassed for this year's Tanabata celebration. I'm very gassed. I said a lot of content coming. Great unit choice. They went really left with it. Great easy A choice. Hopefully there's just more easy A's on the way. I don't know who they would do with a joint, you know, Gogeta and Golden Frieza. I said I'm not a big fan of the Gogeta side of the active skill. I think it looks really bland, like really meh. It's like cooking food with no seasoning, bruh. Like, all the production value just went to Gogeta from GDC, but I think that's my only qualm. But let me know your thoughts down in the comments, guys. How you feeling about the unit choice, the content? Are you excited? Are you not? We still don't know when we're going to be getting Daima, but either way, celebration's looking dope already. I'll see you in the next video, guys. Take care, have a great day, and peace.